Welcome, everybody, to the Introduction to Thomas Edison State University. So, as you know, Thomas Edison is probably my top two favorite schools, along with WGU, on how to hack a college degree. And what does hack a college degree mean? It basically means instead of a 4 to 5 year traditional graduation time, you can graduate these bachelor degrees in a year or less if you really put in the work. Even if you put in the semi work, you can still get this done in under 2 years. So these are very hackable degrees. How are they hackable? They're hackable with ACE credits. These schools have partnered with ACE credit programs such as study.com and other ACE credit providers, and you can transfer those credits in, and then you only need 30 credits or so at the school, which you can do in some of these schools in 6 months. So spend 4 to 6 months gathering ACE credits, spend 4 to 6 months graduating at whatever school, and hacking a college degree and getting these credits done is highly obtainable. So Thomas Edison is one of my favorite schools. They actually do accept up to 117 credits, where all you have to do at the school is a 3 credit capstone. Also, yes, this is my real face. I think this is the first video I've ever done with no beard. So it's the first time I've shaved in probably 9 months or so. So this is the same person, guys. This is the same person. But I just want to say that Thomas Edison, it's a great school. I will be coming out with a master spreadsheet pretty soon as well, which will show you how to graduate basically any degree. It'll go over the general education, and basically like a spreadsheet you can use for any major, where you insert your own major classes into the major list. So Thomas Edison is a school I have graduated from. I am a graduate from Thomas Edison. My bachelor degree, my only bachelor degree, is a computer science degree from Thomas Edison State University. I probably spent around a year, maybe slightly over a year, but around a year getting that degree. I gathered ACE credits, once again, from study.com and other platforms. I actually spent some time at WGU as well, and I got a boatload of credits there, and I transferred those over to TESU. So I actually did the computer architecture class and some other computer science classes, and I did a lot of business classes at WGU, and I transferred those over to TESU. So WGU won't allow you to do that if you tell them you're doing that, but mine was kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing where I just decided to transfer to TESU. But you could do the same thing where if you want to attend WGU and you plan to graduate there and you want to gain a whole bunch of credits and then you change your mind, you can transfer all those credits to TESU. So it's like a nice little cheat code where you can get a bunch of TESU credits easy, and basically you can get that 30 credit college. You need 30 credits out of college to graduate from TESU. Those credits don't have to be at TESU. And getting them at WGU is like a nice little cheat code to bypass that. So you can definitely use that method. You just can't tell WGU or plan to do it. You basically have to decide as you're attending WGU, maybe this is not for me. Maybe TESU would be faster. So TESU is a great school. I don't have too much experience with the classes there. I took 3 courses. I took software engineering, I took critical information literacy, and I took the capstone. So they're all pretty easy courses. Software engineering and critical information literacy were pretty easy. The capstone was also pretty easy. I took the liberal arts capstone, and I made it like tech-based. And that one is pretty heavy workload, but it's not like difficult. So it's just, you got to budget a lot of time for it. You probably could take all 3 of those courses in a 3-month semester. I'm not sure I would advise it, but you could definitely take software engineering and critical information literacy at the same time in one semester, no problem. That shouldn't be any issue at all. But Thomas Edison is an expensive school at $1,600 per class. And you would also have to pay $3,300 for a residency waiver if you do under 15 credits at the school. So just realize that TESU is a bit more expensive option than other schools like WGU and UMPI. But if you want to graduate the fastest, I do think TESU could be the fastest school. If you get those ACE credits really fast, you get those, let's say you already have 24 community college credits, okay? 24 to 27 community college credits from 10 years ago. and you just never finish school, or you have them from some other 4-year university. Let's say you already have that. I do think TESU would be the fastest option of the 3 schools. Now, if you don't already have that, then yes, WGU or UMPI might be faster. But if you do have those credits already, and you can just transfer those into TESU, then you just need to gather 90 ACE credits, which you can absolutely do in 6 months or less. So, I mean, that would require a lot of budgeting time and a big workload, but you can get 90 ACE credits in 6 months or less. And then you transfer those community college credits or those 4-year university credits, and you transfer all those ACE credits into TESU, and boom, you can just do really anywhere from 3 to 9 credits at the school. You have to do the capstone there no matter what. Software engineering you can do at Saylor, and you don't need software engineering. This is for the computer science or the computer information systems degree. And then critical information literacy, if you're getting financial aid, I definitely recommend to do it at TESU. But there, you can do it on EDX now. It's called the Micro Bachelors at TESU, and that is only $500. Whereas the course at Thomas Edison is $1,600. So if you're getting financial aid, I would do it at TESU. If you're not getting financial aid, save $1,100, do it at EDX. So I didn't even know about the EDX cheat code. Someone brought it to my attention, so thank you for that. And then Thomas Edison, you can just do 3 credits at the school, boom, graduate. So remember, guys, though, 30 total credits have to be from a 2 or 4-year university. 3 of those credits will be the capstone. So you do need critical information literacy as well, but that can be done at TESU or it can be done in the micro bachelors at EDX. So those are 2 required courses. I do have a computer science spreadsheet from TESU and a computer information systems spreadsheet at TESU that you can download at my website, majormash.com. And if you want to do study.com credits, I do have a link for 68% off for the first month there. And that will expire August 30th. And then there'll still probably be discounts around for less than that. But if you want the big 68% discount, that's only good for the summer. So I would hustle on that now. If you've been planning to get a college degree for a while, like now is the perfect opportunity. ACE credits are cheaper than they've ever been before. They're usually cheaper in the summer, so I would highly recommend to jump on it. Also, one advantage TESU has over other schools is their transcripts for ACE credits will say TESU ACE when it comes to ACE credit courses. There will be no mention of Straighterline, Sophia, or any of those of any kind. Where if you attend WGU or UMPI, it will say this course is from Straighterline, this course is from Sophia. So I do think TESU is a little bit better to get into graduate schools, although you can absolutely get into graduate school with any of the 3 degrees easily. But I do think TESU is a little bit better for it. And I also think TESU is a little bit better if you want to get like some kind of licensing. Because let's say accounting, for example, right? You want to get your CPA. Now, it depends on the state and it depends how picky they are, and sometimes they don't even follow their own guidelines and they'll just, they'll let you through anyways. But sometimes states and committees are really picky to the point they might see a straighter line or study or something like that on the transcript. And they're like, no, you have to take this at a college. I'm not saying that'll happen, but it's always a possibility. Whereas TESU, it looks like that course is from TESU. It says TESU ACE, and if I was evaluating a transcript, I'm gonna think that was an exam taken at TESU. It says TESU ACE. So I think for licensing, TESU is definitely the best school, as WGU and UMPI do say the ACE credit provider on the transcript. And there will be no mention. So on WGU's transcripts also, there'll be no mention of the class at all. It'll just say credits transferred in from Sophia, Straighterline, study.com. It'll say credits transferred in, and it will not mention the course at all. So the course won't even exist on your transcript. So that is the one downside about WGU. So if you're doing something for licensing purposes, like a CPA, TESU might be a slightly better option, or even UMPI. So as UMPI, It will say it's from study.com, etc., but I do think they still put it on the transcript. Whereas WGU, the course is just nowhere to be found. So maybe WGU has updated that. I don't know. But WGU is still a terrific school. I love WGU. I feel like 40% of my content is on WGU. But for this specific purpose, I do like TESU a little better. Also, we're going to get into, it wouldn't be one of my videos without a screen recording. So we're going to go to the TESU website and we're going to check out all the majors that they have and see if any interest you. So we're going to check that out right now. Let's get into a screen recording and go over TESU's majors, go over their website a little, and we'll go over their accreditation too. All right, guys, we are on the major page for TESU. We're going to check out all the majors that they have. So they have some Bachelor of Art degrees, which is communications, computer science, criminal justice, English, history, liberal studies, math, psychology, and sociology. So computer science, you might think a Bachelor of Arts is bad. No. Many schools actually offer a Bachelor of Arts in computer science. Even the very prestigious UC Berkeley only offers a Bachelor of Arts in computer science. Trust me, okay? Maybe in some odd situation where you want a PhD or like it's a really prestigious university and they want a Bachelor of Science in computer science for their PhD program or something, maybe it would matter. But for the most part, Bachelor of Arts versus Bachelor of Science, it really does not matter, okay? And plus, you can market it whatever way you want. On your LinkedIn, on your resume, you can literally just put Bachelor Degree in computer science. You don't have to put B.A. computer science. I do think the abbreviations look a little better, but at the same time, you don't have to use that. So it's still a very great computer science degree. I will say mathematics, this one, I guess Degree Forum found out that this degree, for some reason, like registered with the state, registered with the country, this is registered as like a biological sciences degree. So it's, if you want to work in government with some kind of like math job, this degree probably isn't going to fly. This degree will be fine for any kind of private sector job. It'll work as a math degree for any private sector job. But when it comes to like government, this actually might not work. So just a huge disclaimer. So Degree Forum found that out. Also, guys, for WGU, right, I recommend WGU Facebook groups. I recommend Reddit and Course Chatter. Like those are 3 terrific tools, and also YouTube. Whereas TESU's best, the best thing to use for TESU is actually Degree Forum. They have a lot of good TESU stuff on there, a lot of good posts, topics, and stuff like that. So Reddit's also good. YouTube's also good. And then obviously there's no like Facebook help of any kind for TESU. So you basically got Degree Forum, you got Reddit, you got YouTube. So anything you could find on those would be beneficial. So, and then UMPI is like the same way. There's not much of a support network for UMPI. Mostly Reddit, I would say. Slightly on YouTube. Just Reddit would probably be your best bet for finding any useful information regarding the UMPI Your Pace stuff. So, anyways, let's continue here. You got cloud computing. That must be new. I don't remember that being on TESU. The last time I looked at all of this was a couple years ago at least. So, cloud computing, very interesting. Once again, though, when it comes to cybersecurity or cloud computing or information technology, I would always do those degrees at WGU because their whole degree comes with a ton of certs. So it's cheaper. So like, what's the point of doing it at another school, in my opinion? Once again, that's just my opinion, but you need a bunch of certs when it comes to cyber work, cloud work, IT work. So the WGU degrees all come with those. So I always think WGU is your best bet for that. But when it comes to computer science, you can easily do it at TESU or WGU. It does not matter. Let's see. Accounting. Like I said, accounting would be really good. So this CPA one right here, this would be really good if you want to become a CPA. Because once again, on your transcript, it says TESU ACE. So it looks like you took an exam at TESU. They got BSBA Finance. Finance is always a good degree. So they have a lot of good concentrations in their business administration. All your typical ones, Computer Information Systems, which is a degree I really love. I jumped into the computer science degree plan here, and you can go over this in my spreadsheet as well. Here you can see all the general ed and then the computer science courses that you need. You need a lot more computer science courses than this, but they're just going to show you 18 credits, which is Introduction to Programming, Data Structures, Calculus 1, Discrete Math, Computer Architecture, Operating Systems. So these are like 4 of the hardest courses, right? Architecture, Discrete Math, Calculus, and Data Structures. You can do all of this on ACE credit providers. Some of these are only available on study.com. Architecture, Discrete Math, Data Structures, and Operating Systems. Those 4 you can only do on study, or you'd have to do them at TESU. And then you have a lot of electives. So you're going to have like at least 24 electives in computer science. And at least, I think 12 of those have to be upper electives. So, and for those courses, you would do, you have to do these exact course sequence at study.com. It would be database management, management information systems, and there's system analysis and design. So you'd have to take exactly those 3 courses because they're very picky what they accept. So if you do those 3 exact courses, it'll cover 9 of your 12 upper elective computer science electives. And you would need 1 more. And you can either do software engineering on Sailor, or you can do software engineering at TESU. They will not accept software engineering from study.com as that final upper elective. They'll accept it, but it will transfer in as a lower level software engineering course, and then you still need the upper level 1. So I would don't do the course on study unless you're doing WGU. If you're doing WGU, the software engineering course there will transfer in as software engineering. But I always recommend not to do that course at all because the one on WGU is like an easy 2-3 day course. So there's not much point to do it, in my opinion. So we'll go over the last thing here, which is accreditation. And this is regionally accredited, which is the gold standard, what you want. This is a public state university, nonprofit, regionally accredited. So just fully accredited, fully everything, great school, all your bases are covered. So that'll wrap up this video for today. I will have one more TESU video coming out. I don't know if that'll be my next video or like 2 weeks from now, but I will have a master spreadsheet, which covers all the general education, which covers like you can insert your own major classes and things like that. So I will have that video coming out in the future. Thank you guys for watching. If I helped you in any possible way, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this channel as much as I can. So, if you guys can help me out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you next time.